the building of nuclear power plants. With us, we're very honored to have the illustrious Dr. Roquefort Sweatley, who knows quite a bit about this particular subject. He's been involved in the building of nuclear power plants and the running of them. He's also had many occasions to run into the anti-nuclear element, and that's been quite an experience. We'll be discussing that with him and some of the experiences he's had with them. Mr. Sweatley, we'd like to invite you to step into the studio. Just sit right down here on the couch.
Right here? By you? Hi. So Brisco,
How do you do?
It's a pleasure to be here today.
Well, you know...
Doctor, not Mr. Sweatley.
That's what I said, Doctor.
Yes,
Doctor.
Don't forget, because it took many years to get to doctor.
What?
Well, it's many years ago. Doctor of Physics.
He can't remember, but he's an important guy.
Oh, yes. You said a very true thing. Yes. But I'm very happy to be here with you. I am sorry that you have invited me to.
I'm happy to be here with you.
I watch it all the time. One night, Saturday, or when it's on, I watch it all the time. I never miss your show. Never. In the laboratory, even not the laboratory. You know which one I mean.
The lavatory.
Yes, that's the one I have my TV set. Have a little 9-inch color, black and white. No, color went out.
Many people do.
Yeah, I watch you all the time. But tell me, what can I do for you?
Well, I've got a problem, Doctor. A pain in my...
Oh, you say I'm funny. Yeah, a lot of people think because I look like a doctor, you know, and they just people think that I can.
Well, I think you look like a doctor, you know. With that, with the way your hair is, you know, you look well professional. What can I say? And I'm glad to have you here tonight, Doctor. We're talking about nuclear fission and the building of nuclear power plants and what it means to this country. The United States of America.
This country, yes.
What does it mean to this country, the United States of America?
United States of America, this country, that's the one, yes. We need them. Well, you saw what happened. I was standing out there behind the cameraman. Which camera are we on today? That one? That one, the one with the red light. Hi. Yeah.
That's the one.
Okay.
Right
I was watching, and all of a sudden I saw kind of a, what they call rolling brownouts or blackouts or...
Look into the camera.
I'm sorry. The brownouts, I'm sure some of your viewers know. That is a very dumb thing that we don't really need. That's because we don't have nuclear plants in this country the way we should. We should have many more than we have now. We can't do with what we have. And that happened if we had minimum 50 nuclear plants in Los Angeles County. That would never happen. Never. That is... I can't understand. How can people not want to go for that? I mean, that is embarrassing. Were you embarrassed? Maybe you didn't notice it, but it just kind of went different lighting and all that. And I know you pay your light bill. At least I hope you do.
I do, Doctor. I do.
Yes, but I don't see any problem with having nuclear plants if we need them. They are very safe. In fact, as you know, you've seen them on bumper stickers and other things that more people have died in Kennedy's car than in nuclear accidents.
That's a good point.
That is true. Don't you forget that, Teddy.
Now, you spent a lot of time around nuclear power plants, is that correct?
I thought you were going to say around Teddy Kennedy. No. I don't like him. He wants my job.
Well, I'll be darned.
He'll send me back to where I came from. And Camarillo's kind of crowded now.
And you know, it's obvious to me that you've suffered no ill effects from nuclear power plants. Hasn't made you strange in the least, has it?
Not at all. None of my co-workers either. Something wrong?
Excuse me, I got a little speck in my eye, but nevertheless, let's carry on, Doctor. I'd like to learn a little bit about the influence that the anti-nuclear folks have had in your work.
Oh, they are getting in my way. They threw themselves across the gate of the power plant that I worked at a few years ago, and I didn't run over them because they were human beings. They didn't look like human beings, but I think they had a mother.
Possibly because they were spending time around nuclear power plants.
I thought of their mother, so I didn't hurt them because some little old lady might get upset.
Yeah.
I'm very kind.
I understand.
I always think of my fellow man. we couldn't live without fellow men or women too.
Well, Doctor, you know, it's been real lovely having you here today.
I don't have to go anywhere.
Time's running a bit short, and
well, we have to go to commercial.
we do have a commercial.
I've never been on TV before, except when they. Well, I don't want to talk. I don't want to talk
Pardon
about.
me?
Never mind. I don't want to talk about it.
No, listen. If
No. I didn't mean
I don't
it.
want to push you into anything controversial or anything,
Well,
because all that will do is boost our ratings, and so I wouldn't want to do that.
well, sometimes the TV uses picks up different energy sources and all that. So some of the people that work in some of our plants do have to be on TV. Not really on TV like we are, but there's a camera like that one, and they look at you and to see if you have any kind of aura, like the commies are doing to see if this is this spirit or something that was around your body. But I don't. That's nonsense. I've never seen it on me.
I don't know. I see a faint glow around you, but
Nah, that's just because I'm such a.
Just that kind of personality.
Yeah, I just glow.
He's just one of those guys. Well, there you have it, friends and neighbors. That's Dr. Roquefort Sweatley. We've been happy to have him with us today. We're going to be wrapping things because Roquefort has run out of things to say.
No, I have other things.
He's an important guy. He's got places to go, things to do, people to see.
I don't have to go anywhere. I don't just have to go home.
So
I can
we'd like
stay.
to close this by saying thank you for joining us.
Can I stay,
Come on
please,
back
please,
next week when our guest will be Omar Zuggett on the Mark Briscoe Show.
Good morning once again to the Ken Clark Show. And this morning we have very good guests on our show. We've had some very good guests and some lousy ones lately. But I'm glad to bring to our audience today Fred Ziegler. I'm sure many of you have heard of him. Mr. Ziegler is a very prominent man in the Friends of the Animals of America Club, and very interesting. I've met him once before, and I've seen him on other shows, and I had a great joy and kick out of hearing what he has to say. I'm very proud to present Mr. Fred Ziegler. So, Mr. Ziegler, if you'll please join me, I'd be glad to see exactly what your views are and what problems we have with the Friends of Animals of America. Mr. Ziegler, sit down. Sit right here.
Thank you.
Make yourself at home. Mr. Ziegler.
Yes, sir.
Where are you from? You have an accent. You have a cough too. You have a cold?
Yes, sir. I'm from Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
Mm-hmm.
I want some. Never mind. Very good. Now, friends.
Oklahoma City, Oklahoma.
Yes. Friends of Animals of
USA.
America has been around for a long time, hasn't it? How long has your club been organized?
Well,
where's the headquarters?
We've been Oklahoma City, USA.
Many of our viewers
Headquarters.
have never really heard of your club. I have. It's a very prominent club, of course.
Yes, sir.
How long has it been organized?
We've been going now about 4 years.
You are the treasurer there, right?
President and treasurer.
President, treasurer.
I handle both jobs.
What is the aim of your club?
So gotta keep it honest,
What's the aim of your club? Can you tell our viewers really why it was formed, when it was, and what you do for our animal friends?
Well, we want to keep these doggone hunters from going out and killing our animals. Get these little tiny beavers. They don't deserve to be killed. You know what I mean?
Beavers? In Oklahoma you have beavers?
Oklahoma City, Oklahoma, USA. We got beavers.
They have little dams around?
They got little dams.
Oh,
They got little dams, big dams.
Sounded funny. I didn't
All
know
kinds of
that
dams.
that Oklahoma was dammed. Never mind. Now
You're not making mock of this club.
No.
Make sure.
Friends, I'm not saying anything. I love you all. I don't want any letters tomorrow. I want to ask you something else.
Yes, sir.
One of our investigative reporters found out that you get a lot of dues from your members. What exactly do you do with the dues?
Well, there's a lot of expenses in this club. We write a newsletter. I'm the editor. of the newsletter. We send that.
How much does that cost? How often does it come out? How much does it cost?
It comes out every now and again. Costs quite a bit. You know, we mail those babies off, and costs a lot to get them printed.
Now and again, or what's that?
That's
every
right.
week,
That's
every,
right. That's
every
right.
month, every
That's
year.
right.
When was the last one you had?
Right. We had one just a short while ago.
And the one before that?
Not long before that.
And the one before that?
Probably not
Is it
long
true?
before that.
Is it true, Mr. Ziegler, that actually your last newsletter was 5.5 months ago to the day today? And the one before that was 3 years before that? And then we couldn't even find the one before that. Is that true? Speaking to the camera, is that true or is it not true?
I don't know.
You should know. You are the editor. And what else do you do with the dues?
I'm not the publisher.
$100 a month for about how many members?
8 million.
8 million. $100 a month dues is
It's a popular club.
I wish I had that many viewers. My mother makes too, and maybe my aunt watches sometime. No, we got more than that.
Mother makes stew. Well,
yes, Oklahoma stew.
You could sell that
Mr.
stew.
Ziegler, now, what else do you do with money? Is it true that you own a $2 million home on a hill in Oklahoma City?
Oh, that's not true. It's not true at all. That's not true at all.
Where do you live? We went by your house.
Oklahoma City.
We went by your house and had the mailbox and your name on it.
Didn't cost me $2 million.
Whose money was it? Is it true that your vice president was suing you?
No, that's not
for
true.
For negligence and overspending of the budget of your club, and that you're spending all the money that the people are taking for your own personal welfare, your well-being, and your wealth to get wealthy? Are you stealing the money?
Could you repeat the question?
Are you stealing the people's dues? 8 million people that send you $100 a month. What are you doing with their money besides spending it on yourself?
Spending it on them.
How?
I'll give them the opportunity.
We have a recorded message that we taped, a telephone call that you made to one of your members of your club, where you admitted to him that you kept that money and you invested it in Swiss accounts.
Do you know Mike Wallace?
Who's Mike
Could you
Wallace?
go me on 60 Minutes?
Who's Mike Wallace?
Never mind.
We have that tape, and we will play it for you. You want us to play it?
Yes, if you would, please.
Okay, get that tape ready. We'll play it in a second. But do you know that the district attorney is standing right there, waiting for you to walk off the stage and take away?
The district attorney of Oklahoma City? That's
Yes.
my buddy. That's my buddy.
No. That's the one that we got out last week. We got a new one. He's my buddy now. He's waiting right there. What do you have to say to that? Do you know that
How
we
do you
have
do,
all
how do you
kinds-
duty, sir?
Um,
How do you duty?
hey,
Would you like
Wait,
to join a club?
listen,
This is Fred
Mr. Ziegler,
Animals.
Mr. Ziegler, please.
This is my friend.
Friends,
Listen,
he
these
doesn't
animals-
want to talk.
Listen,
He
all it
obviously
costs
trying to
you-
hide something.
all it costs
He
you
just,
is $100.
Listen, Mr. Ziegler, I don't want to
send you
touch
out
you
a
because I don't want you to
newsletter
sue me
every
for
once in a
assault
while.
or anything. But, Mr.
And
Ziegler,
it's a good deal.
listen, tell us the truth.
This is all you have to do.
Friends,
just sign your name on
obviously,
dotted
the
line.
man is guilty.
It's good to
He
meet you.
just,
Hey, it's good to know
he
you,
just
sir.
was hiding
I'll be sending
everything.
thank you.
He's
Just-
stealing. Don't send money to
Just-
him. Don't send to the
Send it.
Friends of American
Thank you, Mr.
Animals or
Attorney.
Animals
Thank
in
you very
America.
much, sir.
They're animals
And you'll be
themselves.
getting
They're
the
stealing
newsletter
your money.
real fast,
Don't
real fast.
send your money. I plead
It'll
you.
be great.
I plead you. Please don't
You'll
send
be
it
happy
to
to
me.
join.
If
I'll
you have
send
to
you
go
that
to Don't
newsletter.
send it to them.
I'll keep it
This
up.
has been Clark Kent. It's been a pleasure to be here again with you
Can I
today.
buy
We'll
you a
meet you
drink?
again tomorrow. And Mr. Ziegler, don't go away. There's some sheriffs and marshals outside waiting for you. Friends, join us again tomorrow, 11 o'clock in the morning.
Hey,
I'll be
my
glad to
buddies,
meet
How
you.
you guys doing? Come
And
on.
we'll have another great guest. We'll have the unknown mafia leader. And he's unknown because we don't even know him. I hope he gets here. But again, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for joining us. You have a good day and drive safely wherever you are. Bye-bye. Hi friends, Chuck Hernia again here at ringside. We've just had a beautiful fight. We all watched it with great intent, and it just developed. It started out so great, and then Otto Zilch just he was lacking something. Something happened. He just didn't make it. We're gonna interview him. We get a report that he's coming out of his dressing room. He's not bad. He's knocked out for a little bit, but he's all there. We'll be able to speak to him. But it was a beautiful fight, wasn't it? It was one of the best. I've never seen one better than that. In fact, here he comes now. Yeah, come, Mr. Silge, Otto, come here. Sit down. Sit down. I know you're tired, but take a seat right here. Hi, you know me. You know who I am, Miss Hernia. Otto.
Oh yeah.
Otto. That was a great fight, but what happened? You lost.
Nice to meet you, Mr. Hernia.
Pleasure. Ooh, got a grip. How can you lose that grip?
Well, I'll tell you, that's what comes from being a pro boxer, you know. Pretty tough guy.
But that was in the 8th round. There was a time there that you kind of had him. You know, it looked like you were gonna get him. But what happened there?
I couldn't see him very good. You see.
Closers out. You're free. We want to get you in the picture for our viewers. We're on TV.
How close do you want?
That's close enough, Otto. That's close enough. Your manager told me about you. Yes, we were talking about the 8th round.
I don't know. Well, you see, they wouldn't let me wear my glasses in the ring. You see.
I never seen you wear glasses though. I knew something was different about you.
Yep, I wear glasses, you see, and
Coke bottle, huh?
Yep, that's yep. And I couldn't see in the ring there.
But how can you last 12 rounds if you couldn't see? What were you doing? I mean, never seen a fight. You were fast, you moved around, but something was wrong. I noticed that you missed quite a few punches, especially in the 8th round.
Well,
you had him almost knocked out, and then you just didn't get it at the last second. What happened? Tell me.
Well, luck.
Whose luck?
Well, the first part was my luck, because I did good. But the second part was bad luck against me, because I missed. So,
But you lost. What kind of good luck is that?
Well, that's not good luck. That's bad luck. Bad luck.
Now, why couldn't they let you...
for bad luck, I'd have no luck at all, so... Yep.
Why wouldn't they let you wear your glasses, Otto? Is there some rule against that?
Yep. They knew when it's me fighting because, see, I'm so tough. And they knew that other guy wouldn't have a chance. He wouldn't have a chance if I could see him. So that's why they says no spectacles for me. So.
You lost. Well, it was a great fight. You have it, friends. Otto's a great fighter.
I used to be a wrestler.
A wrestler? That's a strange twist. A wrestler turning pro boxer. You must have been a good wrestler.
I was a good wrestler.
Did you wear glasses in the wrestling ring?
I didn't need to. See, when you're wrestling, you're just that close to the guy. You see, you're
your manager told you to quit wrestling. Then, yeah.
No.
No? Did you have the same manager?
You see, when I wrestled for Dick Dane down there at the Olympic Auditorium, Richmond 95171. That's Richmond 95171. Call it direct.
You'll get a bill. You'll get a bill, Dick Lane.
When I used to wrestle down there, you see, what were we talking about?
You were a wrestler. Without glasses, you didn't need glasses then.
Sometimes I took a few punches there, didn't mean to. It just seemed to happen that way. So I'm a pretty good puncher
but
there.
If you wore glasses
they told me, they says, listen, you are something. You need to get into boxing. So I got into boxing. And so far I've won 10 fights in my relatively early career of boxing.
You sure have. I mean, you're a contender. You were up to tonight. I hope you still are. This will not be a great. This will not be a great setback. 76. Once you get past 13, then it starts getting lucky after that, I imagine. But
Well, I'm into the double figures on the windows now, so
If
I feel real good about my chances.
I
feel
think
real
we ought
good
to do
'cause I know I'm a
something.
tough
What do you
guy.
say, friends? Why don't we write the boxing commission tomorrow? Everybody, boxing commission, you congressmen, the president of the United States, Jimmy Peanuts Carter, and tell him we should be allowed to wear glasses in the boxing ring. Otto would have won tonight. He would have wiped them out. And look how, look, Mr. Otto, Zilch, be good. The camera doesn't need glasses. They can see fine. Please, I gotta be nice to him. I can't yell at the guy. There, that's the bad thing. Take a seat, Otto. Just sit on this. You make yourself at home. You're a big guy, aren't you? Real big, huh? Whew. Boy, that scared me. I sure hate to meet you in an alley.
That's all muscle, man.
Yeah.
That's all muscle. That's all muscle too, right there. That's muscle.
Yeah.
That's
Where
my
else?
stomach muscles there.
What else you got muscle? A lot of muscle, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
Boom.
Well, friends, this has not been the Olympic Auditorium, but this has been the La Habra Amphitheater.
You're not boring. I'm not. Don't worry.
Mr. Otto Zilch has lost the fight tonight, but it's only a battle. It's not the war.
It was a
We
mistake.
will ride our congressmen,
It was a mistake.
ride everybody, and we will get
Yep.
we'll get it approved that he'll be able to wear his glasses in the next fight. And I guarantee you, it will be the best fight you'll see. Don't miss it. Get your tickets. Get your tickets now. It's going to be a great fight. I'm
I'll
sure
be
it's going
going
to
for
be fun.
number 11. Improve my record immensely.
You will do great.
I
you will
realize
do great.
I know that. I have faith. My
Mr.
manager-
Zilch, thank you. Let me have your grip again. Don't squeeze too much this time. Woo! Woohoo! Eh,
I'm a tough
he's
guy.
got it.
I'm a tough guy.
thank you,
What can
Mr.
I say?
Zilch.
Hey.
Thanks for coming. This has been Mr. Hernia here in the amphitheater right after the fight. It's been a dilly day. And we hope you join us next week for a wonderful World of Unsports. Again on Channel 12, Tijuana, Mexico, Rosarito Beach, KMX, Channel 34, SIN, Spanish International Network. Thank you. Good night. Ciao, ciao. Turn that thing off, will you? It's over.
Well, good evening once again, friends. This is the Mark Briscoe Show. We have a very special guest with us tonight. This is a return visit by one of our old friends, Dr. Roquefort Sweatley. He's been here before. We'd like to welcome him in again tonight. Dr. Sweatley, you will remember, has been heavily involved in the building and the maintenance of nuclear power plants. Uh-oh.
Did I do that? Mr. Briscoe! Mr. Briscoe, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I guess up to me. I'm sorry. Are you okay, Mr. Briscoe?
Don't you have any toilet paper?
I think there's some brown one around there. Open the drawer. The top drawer. You want to start over on this?
Yeah.
I think it's funny. I want to see what it looks like.
Oh, gross. Well, good evening, everybody. Once again, this is the Mark Briscoe Show. It's good to be with you again. Tonight we have a very special guest. It's an old friend, somebody you know very well and surely do love. This is Dr. Roquefort Sweatley, who's been with us before. As you remember, Dr. Sweatley is the man who's been in charge of building the nuclear power plants and maintaining those nuclear power plants also. Dr. Sweatley, it's good to have you again after such a stimulating conversation with you before. I can see it's going to be an exciting time this time also.
Yes.
How have you been, Dr. Sweatley?
Well, since I talked to you, that was around last summer that I spoke to you. It was almost Christmas time, and yes, I've been very
Seems like just
very
yesterday to me.
Yeah, me too. Funny you should say that. No, but I really enjoyed so much. I've waited every day for a letter from your station that you would invite me back to your show, and I haven't missed the show since that. And it's Thursday night that it's on.
That's good to know.
Yes, yes.
The reason we haven't sent you a letter is I'm sure it was probably just a slip up. It must be just a slip up. you know.
But I got the letter, and I did not hesitate.
But let me tell you what he did, friends, because he knew how much you wanted him on this show. Certainly not me. He showed up at the studios all by his little old lonesome self.
Oh, by myself. Oh.
We didn't even have to invite him. In fact, the guards tried to keep him out.
No.
Not knowing who you were, of course.
Yeah,
Not knowing
that's
who
right.
you were, of course.
They were very nice when I told them who I was. They just backed off.
But you gotten close if they would have known who you were. Yes. So
let me. They just opened the gate and they went inside. I don't know what they must have to go and potty or something.
well, can you give us an update on the status of nuclear affairs in
it's
the
going
USA?
Wonderful. It has blossomed and bloomed and blown up into all kinds of great proportions.
Blown up is quite a word to use, you know,
yeah.
when you're talking about nuclear subject.
My goodness. Yeah, and it is wonderful how much it has mushroomed. It's a beautiful sight to see all these round domes going up all over, right next to
Well, that's just what I was
drive-in
going to
theaters
ask you,
and
Dr.
drive-in
Swetley.
milk. Yeah.
It seems that there are more nuclear power plants going up then, is that
All
correct?
because of me. Yes, I am so proud of it. And yet there has not been one accident. Remember I told Teddy?
Well, it's just as if...
He's been pretty good lately. He didn't win, but that's okay. You know, I didn't vote for you anyway, Teddy.
It's just as we were discussing before. As you recall, our last conversation here in this self-same studio, we talked about the effects that constant exposure to nuclear power plants and the area, what kind of problems it might cause. And we said no problems at all. We talked about maybe a slight glow that appeared, and that was we determined that didn't seem to be anything.
That's just my personality, that glow.
I'm sure that your stomach seems to be lit up a little bit there, Dr. Swetley.
Oh, my landlady, she's Italian. You know how big Italian women are?
Gas. It's gas.
No, it's not gas. It's pasta.
Pasta.
Yes, that's what it is. And all that sauce. It's not that hot.
Kind of makes the old stomach just
yeah,
light right up, huh?
Yeah, you know, just it's just a little bit indigestion, but yes, we have had no problem.
How long have you had that problem?
Well,
the indigestion.
Oh, I don't know since. Well,
About the past 6 months, hasn't it?
no, I had it before that, but it wasn't as bad.
Before that,
Well,
because I'll be
because
darned.
now my old lady was Swedish and she didn't make pasta like the Italian. The Italian, I mean, they can really cook. I just Italians. I'm not Italian, of course, but I just love Italian pasta. I'm a landlady.
Swetley is not an Italian name, as a matter of fact, is it? What is Swetley? Where does that come from?
Well, it's a long story. You see, I had a great something back like that way back there. Grandfather.
Well, that clears it up. Huh? Go on.
Yeah, and he worked for some Jewish people, and he was a machine operator. He ran a sewing machine in a sweatshop, and that's how he got his name, Swetley.
Well,
And it just kind of stuck, you know. Everybody just kept
you
calling
heard
him
it
Swetley.
first here. Just remember that.
Nobody in
That's
my
quite a
family
story.
works anymore in those sweatshops, so it's not fair to call us.
Well,
all
no, they're
Swetlys.
doctors
Yes.
and scientists and trash men, all of them, aren't they?
Where did you hear about Roger?
Well, word gets around, you know. Word gets around, and
He's a top scientist.
I know the family's proud of him. The family is proud of him. The great strides he's made.
I mean, what other science throw away, he just picks right up
That's exactly
and
right.
he goes right on from there. He just keeps on going, better than anybody else.
A sanitation scientist, don't they call him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Well, that's, you know, somebody's got to take care of that particular field of science.
Now that we're getting close to
Pretty important.
Christmas, have you noticed he having any more problems? I remember last time we had problems with lights that are going on and off in the studio here. Are there any problems like that anymore?
Not since the last time you were here. No.
That's great. That's it. because my Christmas, you know, the one
Goes
I
on
have
by itself.
in the laboratory or labor, you know which one I mean? It just, you know, I unplugged it last Christmas, but it's still on. Isn't that funny?
Well, how
Isn't
about that, huh?
And it's a beautiful tree. I mean, it's cheap. Don't have to pay electric bill. You pay your electric bill. You told me last time, but
I do.
I don't have to
I pay
because
it in full.
I unplugged it and it's still on.
Well, I wonder
It's
how that
still on.
happens. You know,
It's so
I just don't know.
wonderful.
I can't
I
figure it out
just
because,
love electricity and I love nuclear power.
because I
And
know
the
it has nothing to do with
electricity
your
that it
job.
makes. What? What?
Your work. You know, the thing that you do to make money. You do make money, don't you?
Oh yes. I had some money here. Excuse me. No. I guess I make some money. Do I have to pay for coming here?
We generally charge admission. Yeah.
Oh,
The secretary will handle it at the
Oh.
door. Don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay.
You know, the more important the guest, the more you get. Hey, so you know you're really lucky because you're one of the most important guys we've ever had on this show, and we've been happy to have him again today discussing nuclear fission. And
Thank you. I love you, Mr. Brisco. You're so nice. You're so nice to me.
most people do. And
Yeah. Oh, it is.
I'm happy.
It is wonderful. And I want to tell
everybody's
everybody
such a
there.
genial host.
I want
Yes.
to tell all your viewers that not to worry at all about nuclear energy. There's nothing that can go wrong. There's just absolutely nothing. People say you can lose your mind. You can't lose your mind. You can't. There is absolutely
I'm in
nothing.
agreement. I'm in agreement.
Nothing.
Good to have you. Thanks for coming in again. And take care of yourself. We'll see you again the next time you come barging the studios.
Ready?